So we can sit around being fat, dumb, happy, stuffing our faces with pizza, playing video games in our climate control, and never really accomplish or achieve anything. Oh, thank goodness. Man, this is like the first time in 9 months that I've been able to actually enjoy the warmth on my skin without shivering. Every single day, working on the beach in California, under the sunshine. At the end of June, I still end up shivering every day. So I finally came down south to Santa Barbara here for a little while, and just needed a moment to enjoy for myself here. So I'm out walking around now. I'm gonna do that for a bit. We'll probably get out the longboard. Took way longer to get here than expected due to a bunch of road construction, weird traffic stuff, but you know what? I'm just grateful to be alive. You know, I'm living this crazy adventure. I have paid more dues than I would have possibly imagined, but it's turning out to be so terribly worth it. And a lot of things have happened along the way. Now, I set out with the intention of getting sober, quitting alcohol, and I ended up just quitting everything. No more weed, nothing. No unhealthy food ever. And I've really found just legitimate joy in some of the most basic things, like the sunshine hitting my skin. Now, I work with a lot of my customers out there, my little beach job. They're from Fresno, Bakersfield. It's 110 degrees there. And you know, when I started this adventure, I landed in Palm Springs for a little while, and yeah, it was too hot to even sleep at night. So, you know, whatever you got going on, it's sometimes it's just nice to have a different challenge. This is perfect weather though. It's gonna be about 60 degrees tonight. I think maybe it was 68. I don't care if I sweat a little bit at nighttime. It'll be worth it. Last night was the first night up in Pismo Beach that I actually got to open my windows and sleep since October. It's been cold every single day. Cold on the beach, cold at nighttime. I never had any idea that California, Central California coast in the summertime with all the palm trees and the sunshine was so darn cold. There hasn't been a single day I could go out on the beach in my bathing suit or a t-shirt without shivering. So right now, I'm just grateful to be alive. I'm grateful for the ability to walk that I lived without for a while. And you know, grateful for everything that's come as a part of this journey. The fact that I wasn't willing to give up no matter what, and I felt like tucking my tail and running home a few times, but I just was unwilling to do so because I knew once I got back there I could get stuck, and what did I have to look forward to in that life? You know, the only thing that's of any fulfillment or purpose back home was the gym, and guess what? There's gyms everywhere. And boy, I have a really cool surprise coming for you guys. Maybe that video will already be out by now, but the gym's about to be wherever I want it to be. And that was a vision that I thought would take a month or two to bring to fruition. It took about 9 months to bring that together. You know, having an engine and transmission fail in the same year definitely could put a damper on your plans, but guess what? This never would have happened if the engine didn't fail in the first place. I never would have locked into this mission like I did if that engine didn't go out. So now here I am, developing my brand, developing my channel, and I've finally got an actual purpose to it, an actual intention. I've made other videos about, I've made one video, I put out one video through a really hard time. Well, it wasn't really a hard time. It felt like a hard time. And, you know, I've defined why I'm doing all this, what the real purpose is. And it might be another year or two before this really comes together, before it all totally makes sense. But now I've got a direction and a target, and it's truly amazing. You know, I'm about to hit 1,000 days of fitness and nutrition, and my body's going to be exactly where I intended it to be at that point. I'm not too far from a year of living alcohol free. Got an amazing video that's going to come along with that. You know, I've decided I've always known, but definitely have one of the biggest things I'm seeking in life, owning land, and owning land outright, without a mortgage, without trading hours for dollars, so I can borrow currency from someone else and literally sell a big portion of my life just to borrow money. And I'm looking at land out here now that is going to be off-grid, has access to a well, or I can put in a well, and no building restrictions, so I can start with a pretty modest, basically shell of home, and build it out into what I want and keep adding to the property. And that's a big part of the vision too. You know, once I got rid of the intoxicants and found the gym and got out of the marriage that was not conducive to anything in my life, everything else started falling into place. But you got to keep moving forward. This whole world is designed to keep us submissive, to keep us trading hours for dollars, to being docile and not challenging anything, to just being comfortable enough that we can sit around being fat, dumb, happy, stuffing our faces with pizza, playing video games in our climate control, and never really accomplish or achieve anything. And maybe kid ourselves and say, oh yeah, I'm doing something that helps people while I trade my hours for dollars at a job where I'm completely replaceable and there's other people lined up that will take it. I think a lot of people are maybe meant to be employees, meant to be told what to do, meant to have somebody in their life that's called a boss. I'm my own boss. You know, I've decided to not use my college education or my experience and background to trade that time to anybody else, because I know how valuable it is for myself. So that's why I do these little food service, food and beverage jobs, because I can make pretty good money with tips. This last one didn't pay worth a darn, but I'm on the side of the ocean, on the side of the beach in California. I just didn't realize how dang cold it was going to be the whole time. So I'm probably going to clear off this memory card, grab the longboard, go get some more fun footage. And I just want to thank you guys for following along on this journey as you see this develop from snowboarding and stunt riding and motorcycles into my pursuit of adventure and freedom as I inspire men to get sober and fit.
If you're a man ready to make your comeback, join the Kombaxx community on Discord.